warroomsports.com. Get that mobile app.
Hey, you already know what it is. Your motherfucking boy Charlie Clips, Harlem all day, every day. Even when we outside, we still in the building. And you already know I'm fucking with War Room Sports, nigga. This shit is a sport. Michael Jordan of this shit. Early.
Battle Rap fans, what's going on? Welcome to this episode of Operation Battle Rap, brought to you as always by War Room Sports. I'm your host, Jimmy, aka the Bob Costas of Battle Rap. In this episode, we're going to talk about the year 2014 in battle rap culture, give some picks for some different categories we have, and just give an overall review of the year as we look forward to see what happens in the culture in 2015. Before I start, I want to send a rest in peace shout out to Stuart Scott. You know, brother passed today at the age of 49. I just want to say rest in peace. Anyway, with that being said, listen, at the round table, we got the brother Hutch. What's going on, good brother?
Salutations to the Battle Rap Nation, man. Woosah.
Yes.
Let's go.
Woosah. We got one of the haters in the building. The Skip Bayless of Battle Rap. Kyrie, what's going on?
Let's get it.
Okay, simple as that. 250, the other hater. What's going on, 250?
I'm good. Let's do this. Let's make it happen.
Okay, and all the way from the West Coast, we got the brother Perfecto, last seen on LA Battlegrounds in his most recent battle. What's going on, Perfecto?
Man, what's up, man? I remember watching one of my first battles, and then I was watching War Room Sports afterwards. Now I'm on the show. I'm blessed to be here, brother.
Absolutely. Let's get it, man. Let's talk about the year, which was 2014. It was an amazing year of battle rap. It had its highs. It had its lows. It had daylight. With that being said, let's get into some categories, man. The first category I want to get into, because I want to say this is actually going to be a debate, and that is the biggest body of the year. Pause. Hutch, what do you have as being the biggest body in battle rap in 2014? I know two battles that come right to mind, but let me see what you say.
I'm gonna just say I know like people gonna say he was going through some things and what have you, but I'm just gonna say Clips and Rex. I think even with the material he had, it wasn't enough. It's speculation whether Clips' whole third was freestyle or not. Regardless, he rebutted the hell out of that. So that alone was let alone he killed him in the first two rounds anyway. But that's my nomination.
Yeah, that's
Clips
the first battle that came to mind. That was one battle. Another one was a female battle. I think 250 will probably say. Or let's see what Skip got. So Skip, in your opinion, what's the biggest body of the year?
I have to agree with Hutch. Rex and Clips, definitely.
Yeah, that's an easy pick, though. But let's go to 250, because he might think different. 250, what's the biggest body of the year to you? Is this an easy one? This unanimous or no?
It's unanimous. I got Clips versus Rex.
Oh, come on. You missed the lady battle. Come on.
No, man. I mean, I can give you a reason.
Actually, I thought you were going to go, with Jazz and 40. Cause
no, I can't go with Jazz and 40 simply because with 40 just didn't perform. So it was like she kind of added to that body because she choked like every round. Whereas
isn't that worse though?
No, her bars was ass though.
No, Rex actually tried though. Rex actually tried.
Her bars were ass, dog. You can even ask, dog.
All right, let's go to Perfecto. Perfecto, what do you have as the body year? Is unanimous with the Rex?
Yeah, I totally agree. And one of the reasons why is because it was the biggest stage of the year, or one of the biggest stages, and it was just the biggest landslide.
That's true. Good point.
And then another thing I don't get is like, okay, so let's say T-Rex had personal issues, but those personal issues happened the day of or the day before the battle. That didn't have anything to do with the bar. So I don't understand why he's doing recycled bars. The whole thing was just weird,
Yeah,
people
so
know,
I mean, go ahead,
people know that Rex has been known to recycle some of his bars, but he did it for a battle that he just did.
Just did, right.
Shook. And honestly, he performed the bars better when he battled Shook. So, I don't know.
Yeah. With that being said, I think it's unanimous, man. I think Perfecto hit it right on the head, Pause, is that it's the biggest stage. This is a huge battle. I mean, Clips and Rex is something that, I mean, they had trailers leading up to that where he was on his block talking filthy. So the build up to the battle was crazy, and to perform like that. So and Clips, like, shout out to Clips because, like, Clips did his thing, and I think that's also the biggest body.
Well, let me ask you this one question. What about Lux versus Moot? Could that have been like up there as one of the, because he obviously lost like crazy and it was a huge
Yeah,
stage.
it was surprising, but I wouldn't call that as big a body as like Rex and Clips because,
That'll fit another category coming up, I think.
Oh, sorry about that, brother.
No, that's cool. It's cool. It's a good question. It's a good question.
No, but yeah,
these
these
shocking.
Interchangeable. You know, we could have multiple.
Yeah. I mean, we could talk about that in a little bit, but let's talk about the biggest comeback of the year. What battler had an amazing comeback? I'm gonna start with you in this one, Skip. Who was the comeback battler of the year in your opinion? And give me some other nominees.
Comeback? I got Big K for that easily.
Okay.
He had struggled with his bars, choking and stumbling throughout 2013. Came back this year and been bodying people.
Yeah. And listen, man, Big K to me is like the best Puerto Rican battle rapper there is because he can't be white. Because white dudes just don't spit that hard. Like, shout to Big K, man, because he the best Puerto Rican battle rapper. Anyway, 250 though.
Another one also, possibly also Ilmac too. He's come back too strong.
Yeah, because he had that. Yeah, you're right. 250 though. Well, who would you say is the comeback battle of the year?
I agree. I think Big K, because Big K went from choking not even 2 bars into a battle to beating Khan. So
yeah, he was whipping people. He whipped people ass this year.
You talking about 180?
Before I go to you, Perfecto or Hutch, I'm gonna ask you guys about this. There's a couple of people. People could say possibly Mook. Or what about Mr. Chicken? And Mr. Chicken had a 12-year layoff and came back and did his thing. But so.
I don't really count one battles as comebacks.
Yeah, that's not a comeback.
I mean, listen though, after a 12-year layoff,
that's not a comeback.
You guys are taking everything, all my steam.
Go ahead.
I would say I could see why people would say Cassidy for the reason of it's a literal comeback, from him being off, but I don't think he did anything spectacular. He did enough to win. He did Cassidy, which is why Disaster was so trash in that battle. But anyway, I agree. Basically, as far as the standards that we have now in terms of battlers and their performance-wise consistently through the year, it got to be Big K.
Okay.
That's a 180 from choking in the second bar to damn already to to fucking bodying like fan favorites, like conceded, making them do his that. I can't help you. You don't like that. I can't help you. You made them do it again.
I don't know what they want.
Yo, Perfecto, what's going on? Who you got as the biggest comeback of the year?
Yes, as I was listening to you guys, it kind of sounded like you were kind of doing the most improved in a sense, because when I think of comeback, I was thinking of Mook, because if I'm not mistaken, he didn't battle in 2013, did he? Did he battle?
When did he battle Solomon?
2012, yeah.
That was 12. Okay.
12.
Yeah, so with that being said, it seemed like he had like a year or so off, and not only did he win the battle against Lux, but he won the war too. Like now he's
no one saw that coming. Regardless of what you think about the battle, because 250 will argue it's down to this day that he thinks Lux won somehow. But regardless of that, like no one expected Mook to just do him filthy like that. Like I was in shock watching it. So he definitely has to get a mention and comeback. But so does Big K. I agree with what they said in terms of Big K, because Big K had a couple chokes the year before, and now he's like he's killing everybody, man. Big K Verb, Big K Khan, like he's killing guys that have names, stars in this culture. So shout to Big K. So anything else you want to add to this 250 in terms of this, or you with Big K as well? Okay, well, I mean, because you don't have anything else. I thought you maybe had something. You had something else to add, or you want to throw somebody else out there, but I guess not. We can move to the next category.
Okay.
I thought he was about to name somebody else. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he was ready to say something. Anyway, this next category. All right, this is something that, first off, y'all gotta chill with this whole thing anyway. But I'm gonna made it as a category. It's the biggest reach of the year, because it went from one person reaching to everything is considered a reach these days. So cut it out with the reach though. And now that I said that, what's the biggest reach?
Stop. What is the definition of a reach? What's the definition?
Beretta. I mean.
There you go.
So changing the phonetic sound to force it to have another meaning of a word, right?
Just a force. It's just a force. It's like it's a force.
Okay. All right. Just want to be sure.
I must say Kanye got songs upon songs that does that, but that's neither here nor there. But with that being said, though, 250. I'm gonna start with you this time. The biggest reach of the year.
I mean,
No earn push ash this year for you, nothing.
no, it's not that. It's just okay. When you look at dot battles, let's just put it like this: dot battles. It's kind of hard
When
to
you
pick
look at
one. It's kind of hard to pick one.
I got
say
you.
Dot,
So you just say Dot.
himself is the reach of the year.
No.
Hey guys,
No,
Reach
here's the
guy.
thing, though.
Reach
Here's the thing, though.
guy.
Here's the thing.
I
Yo,
can't
y'all may
believe
kill me.
it as a category.
Y'all may kill me when I say this,
It
right?
has to be.
But when Dot does it, it's comical. When Dot does it, it's entertaining. Like when Dot does it, it's not bad. And I know this sounds crazy, but when he does it, it's comical because the way he delivers it, like he believes that stuff he's talking about. Like Gabby Davis.
Beretta wasn't bad though. Beretta wasn't bad.
Gabby Davis is a real person because he made me believe it. Like his delivery was so believable that Gabby Davis exists. Hutch, let me go over you real quick, Hutch. Reach of the year.
First, I'd like to say that a lot reaching happens. Everybody reaches, pretty much.
Okay.
Personally, I'm sick of the. Personally, I would like to see. I don't know if we made this a category, but stuff I don't want to see is the cow, C-O-W, cow, C-A-L. Tired of that. I'm tired of the Jews and jewels. Tired of that.
What about
Those
hair
two
and
have
hair?
to
What
go.
about hair and hair? Exactly.
That too. That's been overdone. And Daylight with the defeat.
I knew you was gonna say that.
But you know,
No
What
sound?
about Verb rolling up? In every battle, he about to roll up somewhere. When I roll up,
Those are catchphrases, huh?
I think that's more because people know it's at this point it's part of the showtime.
I got you. I got you.
But for reach of the year, I mean, you could also put Tay Rock in there in the running because he has a lot sprinkled in his battles.
D Nanny.
D Nanny is up there. That's probably to me worse than Earn and Ash because
That boy reaches.
that
All right,
was
hold up, though. I'm surprised none of y'all said I dare you to die, Bambi. But,
Wait a minute, you haven't got to me yet, brother.
Oh, my fault. Let's go to you right
everybody
now,
yet.
then. Fecto. All right, let's go to Fecto. Fecto, it's on you.
All right, so I was laughing so much because Reach has a category. This is crazy. It's crazy to me. I was on Facebook and I saw somebody has a page called Reach God. And they got a picture of Daylight and Adi Boom and all of these people. Man, it's hilarious, bro. All right, as for reaching, man, Daylight's whole career is a reach. Tay-Rock made it. He made his name off of reaching this year because that last battle was a lot of reaches.
a lot of reach.
But so when you say, I don't know if you're saying reacher of the year, reacher.
Either or.
I think we started out as bar, but now
At this point, you might as well go with person. Yeah, you might as well go with person, man.
Yeah,
Either or.
okay. So if I would go with person, I'd probably go with Daylight because he's became a household name reaching and antics. And then, but I would say the actual reach of the year, one thing would be what do you say to the Toyota? What did Good say when it comes to Toyota? What did he say?
Toyota Camry bar.
It's not a Toyota before I
When
came.
the Camry.
Yeah. Before the Camry,
It's
yeah.
not a Toyota before I Camry.
Camry.
So we're just gonna make up anything, right?
You're right. I
dare
forgot
you to
about
die.
that.
The Apple when I Macintosh.
Bambi.
Hey, yo, 250, what you
I
got, man?
forgot about that. I don't know what that means now that you said that.
What about him daring you to die?
I dare you to die. I dare you to die.
Bambi.
Bambi.
All right, 250, what you got, 250?
Bambi.
Wait, I said Dot. Skip. Go to
I know,
second time you went back to him again.
Listen,
He's like, what am I supposed to be adding?
but go ahead, Skip.
No females came out your mouth yet.
We all waiting for that, but go ahead, Skip.
Alright, for me, I'm gonna go with Tay-Rock just because the fans ate it up. Everybody else got called out on it.
Well, he let him eat, though. He said let him eat.
He's just having fun though. It don't count.
He's having fun. Let him eat. D Nanny bars, man.
I'm gonna shoot a D and Annie.
Got my automatic sweeper. That's my Swiffer jet. Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna give it to Dot because Dot has made this an art form. Like, so this is not even a disrespectful thing. I think Dot has made the Reach an art form and has created his own new category. So he has to get Reach of the Year, because he has made this.
So this is now known as the Dot Award?
Yo, this is the Dot Award. This is the annual Dot Award. But here's the thing, though. I love when Dot is completely hilarious, yo. He might be my favorite battler of the year. Anyway, with that being said, let's go to the next category. Next category is the biggest surprise battle or battler of the year. So, Fector, what do you have as the biggest surprise? Like something that caught you off guard. You watched it and said, damn, that came out of nowhere.
Man, that question. What about Cortez? It's just like I never was really much of a Cortez fan, and then it's just like he had some really good battles this year, and it kind of like
He did well against your boy Danny
Myers. He did well against Danger Zone. So that was a surprise. I didn't really expect.
But he got killed by 40.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
There we go.
He got killed by 40. Exactly. There it is. He got killed by 40 bars.
Okay, so we finally got a female battler reference from 250.
I gave you.
Let me get the 15-minute mark of the video.
250. 250. Who was the biggest surprise battle or battler of the year?
The biggest surprise. It's kind of okay. The biggest surprise battle for me was that three-way battle at the WBL anniversary event.
Rock Ali.
Rock Ali, Heem with the Steam, and Rel Raw. That was a surprise. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's a surprise because I generally don't like three-way battles, but that was actually dope. Let me go real quick before I get this.
Can we please mention something that somebody might have heard of though?
Okay.
I mean, that's his choice, though. Like, how you gonna
hold on. I got another one though.
No, how? Because I get the same thing when I name some old off-the-wall white people. So
but we let you do that though.
That's
Hey,
true.
look.
No, but then I gotta. If I'd have said Rupert Commons, y'all would have looked at me funny.
And, I mean, it is
How
what it
many
is.
times
You
have
can
you
look
said
at it
Rupert
funny.
Commons,
I mean,
though?
it is.
How many times have you said it?
Go ahead,
But
250.
no, other than that, I mean, Bricks vs. Bourne battle to me was a surprise. I wasn't expecting that battle to be as good as it was.
Yeah, absolutely. But I got a couple of them. The Mook was a surprise to me. Bricks vs. Bourne, obviously, was a big surprise. But the biggest surprise to me, Mook Lux was a surprise. Like that it went that far, that lopsided. But yo, Jazz and 40 bars was a complete surprise to me. Like
I wasn't surprised by that.
See, here's my thing though. I don't think I've ever seen Jazz lose. Being honest, I don't know. I mean, Jazz had a couple arguable ones, but I didn't think she would do 40 that dirty. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I thought even
But
if
I
Jazz
don't
would have
think
won,
Jazz did 40 that dirty. I think
of course you
40
don't.
did
You have
40
a
that-
crush on 40. So
No,
of course you
because
do.
I said before the battle, I said 40 is battling too much. She is not going to do well against Jazz. I said it.
No, I hear you, but
I
I still didn't
predicted.
think. Listen, 40 to me is dope. She's one of the best, but I didn't think that one of the best can get like bodied like that. I just didn't see it. So to me, that was the biggest surprise of the year.
To me, she did it to herself.
So that's one surprise, and also just real quick, I want to throw this out there. Another surprise to me is T-Top, because I'm surprised that someone can literally like rap about coke and guns that much and still be that dope. Like T-Top is ill, and like from, I mean, he raps about the same thing, but somehow it's still to me amazing. So that's a surprise that he came along as well. Now, go ahead, Fecko.
What surprised me is the fact that Disaster actually swung and hit Matt Hoffa. That was very surprising, man. That was probably the biggest surprise to me.
Yeah, that was surprising. That was shocking. It was a shocking moment of the year. Skip, I know you about to name some off the wall like league flip top or something like where I don't even speak English.
The biggest surprise to me is that the URL crowd accepted the saga. I didn't think that he ever had a chance in URL.
Yeah. That was
Dope,
Yeah,
though.
I'll give you that.
That's dope. He's dope though, But that's
bless you.
Battle rapper.
God bless y'all for that too.
yeah. Yo, how about the fact that he got killed by a coke boy though?
Loved it.
God bless.
Wow.
And then just to touch on the T-Top, what you just said, he shows that, yeah, he talks about Coke and everything, but there's a purpose. Like, he set those rounds up when he battled Saga. Like, each one was a different, because everybody was expecting that, oh, we got the Christian rapper versus the drug rapper. What's going to happen? And he executed that perfectly to me.
Great.
Yo, but that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, he's dope because lost in all the fact that he talks about Coke so much is the fact that he's an amazing storyteller.
Right.
Like, when you watch him rap, he tells stories. He's an amazing storyteller. That gets lost in that, though. Right.
I say for me, surprise as far as battle, I had a lot. I also thought that Bricks and Born, that was a surprise. But the one I probably would say is because I know they both have bars, like Cortez and Young Cannon was another surprise to me. You know that they both went in. But actually, Daylight and Quest McCody, but more so surprised because Daylight didn't do any type of annex because it was a one-round battle. And also that Quest McCody, I know Quest McCody is nice from way back, but I haven't seen him battle in a while. And he came back and he went off too. And for a one-round battle, that was crazy on both of their parts.
Who do you think won?
Yeah, one round, 15 minutes apiece.
You're right. Could have just went 3, but
They could.
Facto asked you a question. Though. He said, "Who'd you edge in that battle?"
See, and that's hard to say because, honestly, I probably would say Quest because sometimes like Daylight when he goes in as far as his bars, he goes too far in and he'll rap so fast that some BS will get in there, and I'm like, all right, now you lost me. But so at this moment, I edge it to Quest.
All right, so cool. That's the surprise. That's our surprise of the year. I'm gonna stay right with you, Hutch. What's the biggest letdown of the year in battle rap?
Letdown of the year. Battle wise, I say Lux and Mook.
What about Yo Ale?
That too. Actually, you know what? That too. Because
why we gotta force the issue though?
Because really, for the same reason, general reasons, is that I thought the battles in both of those battles, I thought it would be closer than it was. No fault of, like, in both, like, Joe Budden performed like he was rapping, and, he had bars, but it didn't translate well because he's performing like he's rapping. And then Lux and Mook, like, you can tell how much he depends on the crowd. I'm talking about Lux because then the separation started when he lost the crowd. So I thought that both of those battles would be a lot closer than they were.
Lost his soul too.
All right, Skip. What was the biggest letdown of the year?
That whole Slaughterhouse event was a letdown.
Yeah, I was going to say something along those lines. I was going to add that with the
also the Ether event.
Exactly. I was going to say the whole thing of it, like, just getting like a little bit too mainstream.
Yeah, the whole mainstream thing was a letdown.
I'm not going to front, though. I enjoy watching their pay-per-view and being able to talk like live on Twitter with people all over the world when we're talking battle rap. I enjoyed that aspect of it. But, like, when you out of the pay-per-views this year, I mean, Hollow and Lux gave us a classic. That was fire. But after that, like, when you think about the pay-per-views, what was really a dope battle? I mean, the biggest moment from the pay-per-views was like Yaki Yaki. So outside of that, I don't know, like, So anyway, 250.
Are you not counting KOTD pay-per-views or?
I mean, I'm counting them. I still think that that UW pay-per-view was the best one.
Yeah.
Because that UW pay-per-view had the Daylight and Magic. They were going crazy. They did the the whole Matrix thing.
They weren't going crazy. Don't do that. That battle wasn't that great.
No, and when I watched it live, I thought it was fire. Magic? Girl, you're a hater.
That was an entertaining antic.
Yeah. No, but it was fire.
You yourself said you forgot that B Magic was even on stage.
No, I said that. I said B Magic.
That was because of what Daylight did, though.
Yeah, Daylight stole the show. He stole the show with the Matrix thing, but bar for bar, he got his life barred away. 250 though. Usual. Damn. I thought it was like sending all kinds of shots at Daylight. Anyway, 250.
The hate is real.
Yeah. He agreeing with you.
I hate that.
What's the letdown of the year, 250?
Letdown of the year, I mean, like I said, the whole mainstream thing, none of that worked out the way that everybody thought it was gonna work out. I think
I like the TV show. Too short, but I liked it.
I think
That
UW.
was good, yeah.
That
I
was
think
better than that.
UW on a whole, after High Stakes, they just like Annihilation was horrible in my opinion.
Terrible sound.
Yep.
I just thought it was horrible.
Okay.
As far as individual battles let down of the year, probably Jazz versus 40.
Okay. Another
I was just
letdown.
like-
I got another one to add to that too. For
Go ahead,
I got
go
one.
ahead. Go ahead,
Another
Skip.
letdown.
Skip.
One letdown for me was Tech Nine and Osolo.
yeah.
No, for me, I knew that shit
That
was
would at least have some
trash.
comical.
Yeah,
like, some
that wasn't
comical-
even.
Oh, but I was expecting. I was
I knew that shit
expecting
was gonna
another
be trash.
Osolo classic.
So
wasn't even-
In the swing.
Fecto, I'm not gonna let Fecto speak, but I was gonna
Exactly,
say,
that's my point.
another letdown for me, though, honestly, is going back to that whole Rex and Clips thing because the hype, like I said, leading up to it, I thought that was going to be a classic. I thought Rex and Clips was going to go at it, but that was a big letdown. So, Fecto, what else you got?
As for me, when I got a part of battle rap in terms of this online YouTube thing, I missed the whole Reed Dollars phenomenon. So hearing how dope he was and all this kind of stuff, and then him coming back, him battling John the Don, that was a huge letdown. I thought it was going to be bigger than what that was. Reed, it was a terrible display.
It's in the car. Listen, man, Reed is from the crib, and Reed definitely has caught bodies. He's a legend in the streets of Philly. But, I mean, I guess it's one of those things where it just shows you that people just think they can jump on the stage and jump right back in the groove, and I guess it's difficult. Because even with the Cassidy battle, if you watched the night before on a big stage in a big crowd, he didn't have the energy or even the same performances. The next day, when he was in somebody's parking garage, it was a whole different like cast because
it's familiar.
Yeah, exactly. So something to be said for that. Anyway, Fecto, who in your opinion is the best up and coming battle rapper in the game in 2014? There's a lot of great nominees.
It's a lot. And the thing about it is, what's technically up and coming, right? Because a guy could have first heard him 2 years ago, but now he's getting a lot of attention. But I would say right now the biggest surprise, the best momentum is coming from T-Top. I mean, right now he's just absolutely on fire. If he counts as an up and comer, I hope he does because right now this brother he has nothing but great things ahead of him.
Other brother out of Carolina is a beast too, though.
Yeah, Briz Rothstein too.
Briz, yeah.
I mean, them two together, but I definitely would say T-Top, and I'm sure something else will come to me as you guys talk. I'll explain it then. But right now, I'll probably go with T-Top, up and coming.
One name I want to throw out there real quick before I let 250 go, Excel, because I mean his pen game is crazy. I had a chance to see him live, and he was crazy in person. So he's definitely going to be a problem. But 250, somebody you want to throw out there in terms of up and coming?
I agree with Perfecto. T-Top. I think T-Top is on the top.
Pause. Also, you got to look at the way he got no fault smack, but everything that went down with the UFF. He also had a couple battles drop like day after day, which also helped like his buzz and everything.
Right, that upped his buzz.
Yeah, so that was dope. But I agree with you. T-Top is a problem. He's going to be a problem. And like I said earlier, what gets lost in all his coke talk is the dude is an amazing storyteller. I just want to see how long he continued to perform at this level with the content that he spits. But let's go over here. I already know what Skip's going to say. What that mean?
Not at all. I'm going with Kyle Barker.
He's being facetious, but Kyle Barker is nice.
He's from the crib. But no, seriously, I'm going to say Chess.
Yeah.
I think
Chess,
yes. He
But T-Top beat Chess.
Could have beat T-Top.
No,
I
he could
understand
have.
that.
No, he actually is pretty dope. I'll give him that because
I think he's dope too. I'd like to see.
When I watched him face T-Top, I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw it start, I said he gonna die. Then I was like, oh, like he started hitting him with the Yaku bars. And all that. I'm shocked. I'm like,
but I black first.
Yeah, like he
beat
was
Dot twice.
He's spitting flames. So it is what it is, man. He's
He
definitely
was able to beat the Reach guy twice.
Hey, speaking of Yakub, what about that dude Jonaj or Ganaj or whatever his name is?
Jonai.
Oh, Joe Naj.
Jonai.
What y'all think of him being an up and comer?
Still waiting for that battle to drop.
Yeah, I mean,
Jonai ain't got it.
put it like this: until the battle drops, I wouldn't put him in the class of the people we're talking about, like with the Excels, the Briz, the T-Tops. You know what I mean? So, Hutch, who you looking at as up and coming?
Excel lost to Ghost though, but I ain't saying. I mean, Ghost beat Excel.
I mean, that's your opinion.
That's debatable.
But go ahead though, Hutch. Who you got?
Well, you're from the home team. Y'all cheating.
We're talking about this all.
Hey, Hutch, I think you on mute, Hutch. You can't hear you.
Uh-oh.
We'll come back to him though, because
I think he said Big T.
He said Big T. He said Big T. Yo, speaking of Big T, I just want to give him a shout out too for comeback battle of the year, because this last battle was dope. He didn't even get a mention, so I want to make sure he gets mentioned.
Come on now, he battled active.
What's that mean? Like, you still gotta perform though.
Big Tasha.
You still gotta perform though.
Yeah,
Hey, Hutch, what you say, Hutch?
we got your Big T. Big T. I heard him.
No, don't disrespect me like that. I also was gonna. I agree with all of y'all, but I also was gonna say Chess. He really he had bars before the UFF, but he really impressed me in the UFF. Like, he made a real close battle with T-Top, to the point where T-Top almost thought he lost because he was shocked when Remy Ma did the old 52 fake out on him and he won. But he had some of the most quotable bars of the UFF this year to me.
No, he definitely did.
You know, calm the F down or you get F'd up. I love Fendi. Crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I say Chess.
Yeah, so I mean, we got two T-Top, two Chess. I threw Excel out there, but I think that if I had to give a vote, I definitely would say T-Top just based upon the momentum. But all those dudes need to be mentioned, man. Chess, T-Top, Briz. I think Briz is dope. Saga.
Thank you.
Anubis.
What about? Let me ask you this: was Denny Meyer's breakout year last year, technically?
Technically, I'd say so.
Technically, last year.
I'm gonna say because he was in that last year's UFF card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
But he didn't get those big battles until this year,
Right.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah. So, with that being said, though, we got a couple more categories left before we get out of here. But let's start with you, 250, since you are a Renaissance female battle rap person.
Mr. Lady Battle.
Mr. Lady Battle. That's his
my
nickname.
new title. That's my new title.
His nickname on OBR is Mr. Lady Battle. So, Mr. Lady Battle, who, in your opinion, is the female battler of the year? Listen. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let you start. Because I'm about to bust out like Mr. Lady Battle. Who you got?
Mr. Lady Battle. What the? All right. Y'all ain't shit.
Who's your female battle of the year, man?
Female battle of the year. I got Couture.
I knew he's gonna say that.
I got Couture. Couture. I mean, she beat Official. She got her name up.
Whoa. First
She
of all,
beat
that's
Official,
arguable.
dog.
That's
beat
debatable.
Official.
And
We'll
when we
she
saying
beat
that, I
Official.
can go on the record and say that my female battle of the year is Official. Official got bars like that. I'm just
She
gonna
was
put that
looking
out
shaky
there.
at either. I like Official.
I mean, no, she was, but there was no battle though. There's nobody in front of her for her to talk filthy. So
yeah,
you know
those might have been throwaway bars. She might not give
that's
her
probably
no
what it
bars
was.
out.
That's what I'm going with right there. So you going with Couture, I'm going with Official. Hush, you got anybody you want to name as the female battle of the year?
Pretty much, I'd most likely say Official too. I mean, Couture, I hadn't really heard of her before this year, so shout out to her. Also, shout out to C3. Like C3 also has bars. Like, she has a lot of close battles battling dudes. And side note to that too, I don't understand why dudes keep talking about wanting to fuck her. Like, that's not that's
a whole other story, man.
It's weird.
That's
but
a whole
yeah,
story.
That's all ass, bro.
Officially. And then in her mind, she think that's gay, but you still anyway. I still say Official.
All right, official. Skip.
Who?
What?
Who's you? Who's your female battle of the year?
Oh, me. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna say Lady Caution, and I'm serious.
I don't even know who that
Okay,
is.
I mean that's your opinion.
Say
I ain't gonna say
that.
nothing.
I mean, it's the only female battle I've seen. And I was there. That's the only reason I'm picking her.
I got you. Fecto, you got any opinion on female battle of the year?
Ladies, you know I love you, man. You know what I mean? I'm a ladies man. But for the record, I don't watch female battles, man. You know what I'm saying?
I was waiting for one of y'all to say that.
Now it's nothing like I don't know. I don't think it's whack or nothing. I haven't gotten into it. I don't really watch Don't Flop, and I don't really watch females. You know what I mean? I just don't.
I just put them two in the same category. I don't like Don't Flop.
Females and
Females and Don't Flop.
I did see out here on the West Coast, I did see a female AR 14, 15, or 16. I forget the sister's name, but she was battling Vicky
Ain't
Myers.
on one of them numbers.
It was one. You know what I mean? But she was battling Vicky Myers, which is Danny Myers' wife,
Right.
and I thought she was really, really dope. You know what I mean? So if my vote count, because I don't watch it, but if my vote count, I'd go with Vicky Myers.
I got
She
you.
was pretty
Do
fly.
yourself a favor though. Watch Official when we done this. Official actually battled Daylight in the quiet room, barred his life away. Anyway, with that being said though, here's one of the bigger categories. Now, I'm gonna stay with you. Perfecto. This is one I'm still having trouble with, even as I ask you this question. Who is the male battler of the year in 2014, in your opinion?
I would have to say, now, this is besides my personal view, I would have to say Charlie Clips. Going into this year, he's had some great battles, some great wins, and right now he's arguably #1 battler going in right now. So if he's the #1 guy, then he might have to be battler of the year, right?
Now,
because him versus Daylight was a phenomenal battle, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, it was.
He also has body of the year with T-Rex. You know, and his stock.
But here's
is
my only issue is with Clips, and I think Clips right now is the best in battle rap. When he goes hard, and I don't think anybody can beat Clips. I really believe that. But at the same time, Heartless did him dirty. Or somebody say he tried to freestyle a battle.
He did.
But he had a couple letdowns this year in terms of going to other leagues.
Ilmac was terrible.
In terms of
Jerome was terrible.
You can't blame Clips.
What we call them
for that, though. You can't blame
250,
Clips for that.
250 call them culture vulture battles. We just go get a check real quick. The culture vulture battles. We had a couple culture vulture battles where
You can't blame Clips for that. You can't blame Clips for that.
Why is that?
Elaborate.
The fans started the whole URL is the only place that counts.
I mean, I agree with that.
The fans think like that.
But what I'm saying is, I'm still struggling with that. He's one of my nominees, but I'm struggling with picking him. But I understand where you're coming from in saying that. 250. Who is your male battler of the year?
Clips.
Okay.
I think Clips. I mean, he came into the year. He had a great 2013. He carried that momentum into 2014. Clips still has the attitude of, although I'm a fan favorite and people love seeing me wherever I am, I'm not going to let that box me in to where I only battle in certain places. Clips battles everybody. Clips doesn't use what am I going to get out of battling you as an excuse not to battle.
Okay, I respect that. Even if you don't give a full effort?
Well, see, Clips don't give a full effort, period.
Yeah, that may be true too.
I mean,
but that show you how dope he is. He beats people without trying. You saying?
Yeah, it's like if you look at Clips' career, you could probably pick on one hand how many battles he's given 100%.
All right, no doubt. All right, well let's go to Skip then. Let's see what Skip says. Skip, who is your battler of the year?
For me, it was between Clips and Daylight. Now, me saying this is because those are the two probably I watched the most battles of this year and more replays, but I'm going to have to go with Clips.
Yeah.
At the end.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about Daylight, right? And you guys brought this up. He has the Quest McCody battle. He has the Chiller battle. He has the Clips battle. All phenomenal. But then when you add in the whole slave routine, you add in the twerking on stage, all that other stuff. It's like it kind of like takes away from the fact that he has these 3 battles that are probably 3 of the best battles. Yeah, the whole thing in Total Slaughter.
What about that
He
April
got
battle?
butt naked on Total Slaughter too. He did it this year too.
Well, he wasn't butt naked on Total Slaughter.
I'm not. Y'all can debate that later.
I turned it off.
y'all can debate that later.
When he started taking stuff off, I turned the channel.
All right, hush though. Who do you have as battle of the year?
Mr. Hanky in his mouth.
Oh hell no.
He's a weirdo, man.
Y'all gotta chill, man.
Weirdo, bro.
Damn.
All right,
hush.
so
Who do you have as battle of the year?
all right, so
West up.
since we was thinking of these categories and male battler of the year, Daylight and Clips, were my top 2 that I was going back and forth with. But listening to everybody here, and I am in agreement that yes, like you said, Jimmy, Daylight has had one of the best battles this year, but you kind of canceled it out because he took, as much as he took his bars to another level, he took his antics to another level too. So kind of like threw that off for me. So even with Clips' losses towards the end of this year, a la Heartless Sharon, what have you, I still would say Clips, in terms of battler.
And like I said, I've been struggling with this because I've had 3 people in mind, which were Clips, Daylight, and the third, like, I just want to give my honorable mention, even if he doesn't win, is Danny Myers, because Danny Myers has made himself top tier. I literally made himself top tier this past year. Although he does scream a little bit too much for me, but he's got bars. He got bars, and he hasn't really had like a letdown. Like he always performs. Like whether you think he wins or it's debatable. The fact of the matter is, I never watch a Danny Myers battle and feel like he didn't try his best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the one thing I do appreciate about him, and a shout out to the homie Colombo, we were talking about this, is how it's obvious that he's a fan of the culture. Like you watch him in other battles, he's going crazy. When you watch that A-Verb and Daylight battle, like he's more into it than the 2 dudes battling. Like, so salute to him for being like a fan of the culture, but he also like puts forth his best effort every battle. So he was on my list. But I'm also going to have to agree with you guys as much, and I know like I just talked about how he didn't take certain battles serious, but Clips is the best in my opinion, and at his best, I don't know who, like, it's going to be tough even Hollow with up and coming battle with Clips and Hollow. Like, I think Clips be cheating or something. Like, he got a cheat code or something, because even when he's not on his best, when he battles somebody, they end up choking or they just look horrible. Like, I don't know what Clips be doing, but Clips is that dude. So I think battle of the year has to go to Charlie Clips.
What about honorable mention? What about did everybody go? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Big K, man? Big K battles some killers, man.
He has to get mentioned too. You're right. We had him as comeback, but you have to mention him in this category as well.
Yeah, but I mean, look, man.
No, you're right. No, I'm giving you. I'm saying I agree with you. Like he's literally
he beat Danny Myers.
Conceded.
He conceded.
He conceded.
Magic.
Yeah.
Yes.
And as I'm saying, the guys that Big K is going, he's going up against like killers, like.
And he beat everybody, right?
Was Ilmac
Did he battle Averb?
The Ilmac battle was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was battle of last year.
And these battles are like close together too, and he didn't choke at all.
I told y'all, man, Big K is the illest Puerto Rican battle rapper alive, man. Like there's nobody better. You know what I'm saying?
And one last thing I want to tell people is with Daylight, I don't call them antics no more. I call them gimmicks because I think he needs them personally. Because like his battle versus Averb, right? I don't know if it's just me, but I only understood about 37% of actually what he was saying. I didn't get a lot of it, man.
And just because you don't understand it, don't mean that it's nice. Shout out to Howard.
I thought that Daylight versus Verb was.
Hey, Hutch. By the way, that's the Jay-Z line though. But that's one.
What do you say? 250.
I thought Daylight versus Verb was Daylight at his best.
Did? I heard people say that. Like his third was cool, but it wasn't as like it was overhyped.
I don't think it was the best.
I think Daylight versus Chilla was Daylight at his best. That whole like when he battled Chilla, because I thought Chilla was going to kill him, and actually edged Daylight down.
Yeah.
I think that was Daylight at his best. I think Daylight versus Chilla is better than any of his performances. Like to me, that's his best performance.
Well, that brings me to the next category.
I think Daylight is better than him.
All right, let's move on though. Let's talk about the battle of the year. This is the big category. What is the battle of the year? I'll go first this time.
This is easy.
Mine is kind of a surprise. Well, if anybody talks to me online, knows it's not really a surprise. There are so many nominees for battle of the year. They like Chilla. They like Clips. But my favorite battle of the year, and I already know where Skip is going. He's already laughing. But I'm not going to pick that. My favorite battle of the year is actually Newborn and Bricks. That came out of nowhere. And when you talk about bars, I mean, them two dudes left Earth. They both had spaceships parked outside, double parked, because they left the planet. And I watched that battle so many times. And something else about that battle too. The crowd was in it. They were catching the bars. It was a smaller atmosphere. The black and white added to it. To me, it was just overall dope. So I know it's shocking that guerrilla warfare when you think about all these big battles on URL and KOTD, but to me, I don't know if any battle was better than that this year. Now, there's been a lot of dope battles, but that to me was phenomenal. Bar for bar, I don't think anything is better. Hutch, I'm going to jump over to you, Hutch, real quick. What is your battle of the year?
Hutch Vision.
Pending. I would say, honestly, Hollow and Lux. Because
that was early in the year.
Yeah, and I say that because that had everything that you expect of a classic battle. Both people going off, but it had that extra element that you touched on earlier, Jimmy, about battles with a lot of hype. And every other battle that had a lot of hype didn't live up to it.
Exactly.
That's the only battle that did.
Great point. That's up there too. Definitely up there. A lot of great battles.
For that reason, that's why I say that's the battle of the year to me.
That's a great point right there. Great point. I still ain't changed my mind, but it's a great point. Let's go to Skip real quick. Skip, what is the battle of the year? What does that mean?
Here it comes.
For me, Dot versus Prep. My favorite battle this year.
Stop.
And I just want to let y'all know.
Stop it.
What you mean? That battle had everything you could ask for. From the great reaches, freestyling, bar, it had everything. Everything.
Honestly, though, that prep scheme with the mozzarella, that was crazy.
The mozzarella nigga, no, it's not.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. To me, that's one of the most entertaining battles. Would I call it the best? Hell no.
I wouldn't do that though. Yeah, I wouldn't go for it.
It is the best.
But to me though, to be
a classic and everybody ain't dope.
To me, it's very entertaining because, like I said, he's made it in art form, and it has a lot of replay value. But it ain't the best in my opinion. But now let's go to 250.
And for honorable mention, I'm gonna go with Chilla in Daylight.
Chilla in Daylight, okay. Basically, what he's saying right there, Hutch, that's his real battle of the year.
Exactly.
He has to put
Exactly.
He just trolling
Chilla in Daylight is battle of the year.
That's what he's really saying. So 250.
With Dot versus Prep.
So what are you saying, 250?
I agree with Hutch. I got Lux versus Hollow. It was the biggest battle of the year. It lived up to the hype. It was just everything about that battle just went perfect. The only messed up thing about that battle is that it's not on YouTube.
I mean, it's been on there several times, but you know what it is.
But I mean, not officially.
Yeah, the bootleggers got.
I'm surprised y'all picked the battle. I'm surprised y'all picked the battle with antics in it.
Yo, here's a funny thing, right? All the bootleg joints on YouTube had like 1 million views. Y'all got yanked down. But
I mean,
didn't they officially release it though?
I don't know.
No.
I thought UW released it.
Yeah, they did. They did.
When?
At this point, it doesn't matter. You've seen it 10 times
already.
Well, either way, to me, that was the battle of the year. I mean, I agree. I also agree with Jimmy. There were a lot of other battles that could have been up there. I mean, QP and Arse could have been up there for me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
All right.
QP and QP was hot too.
That was hot too.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah.
So, what's your opinion on battle of the year?
Okay, so here are my top 6. Number 6, I had.
Go ahead. No, let him eat.
Let me cook. All right, number 6, I got QP versus QP.
Okay.
I thought that was a fantastic battle. Obviously, it wasn't on the main stage, but a lot of bars, a lot of intensity. You know, number 5. It's a battle that is kind of obscure. Because it's a part of the LA scene. It was Young B versus Cali Smooth. It was a part of the LA Battlegrounds.
I just watched that. That was crazy.
And, you know, I definitely want to take the time out to say rest in peace to Young B.
Yep, rest in peace, Young B.
Here. Just me being in the scene out here in Los Angeles, Young B was, without a doubt, the best rapper to me, outside of the, you know, the top tiers like the Danny Myers and all them. It was Young B. Young B was absolutely phenomenal. So if you guys are watching this, I know we're like 30, 40 minutes in, so if you're still watching it, God bless you. But still watching, take the time out and check out Young B. He's deceased, man. He died this year, but he had a fan. I mean, the guy is phenomenal. He had the charisma, he had the it factor, he had the bars, the punchlines. He was there, and he battled B Magic. That battle should come out sometime next year. So I would say with him and Cali Smooth, they were going back and forth. Number 4. I would go Excel versus Anubis. That battle was knowledge. It was bars everywhere, and we didn't expect to see that on national TV.
Right.
I agree.
Number 3, I would go Newborn versus Bricks for all of the reasons the brothers stated before. Number 2 is actually a battle that just came out, and to me, it's amazing. It's
Where are you going with this?
Chef Trez versus Craig Lamar.
Craig Lamar, yeah. They calling that the down south Chiller JC battle.
Oh, my God,
that battle is crazy. See, I didn't know whether to count that in 15 or 14, but that battle was crazy.
What that just dropped?
It just dropped. That's the thing. It just dropped. It probably took place in 14, but it just dropped. They were talking filthy to each other. It was bars on top of bars. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
And the number one is Hollow versus Lux.
Okay.
You know, that was a classic. Classic.
Now, I just want to say on the record, I agree with you guys in terms of Hollow versus Lux, but I think the reason why Newborn and Brick stuck out to me is because it came out of nowhere. Like, to me, it was like total shock, and I watch it so much now. Newborn was going crazy, but then Bricks was right back at him. Like, and I changed my mind in terms of who won every time I watch it. Right now, I'm edging Newborn because I watched it again today. But the bars were just crazy, and I guarantee you that most people watch it won't even catch everything. Like, Newborn's pen game is just it's ridiculous. 250. What you about to say?
I got something I want to add to a previous category. Letdown of the year. Clean paper for all the battles that he just.
Yeah.
His culture vulture battles.
Yeah, it's like what?
Yeah, he was on the road to the comeback, but after his Arsenal battle, he just disappeared again.
But Perfecto, way to bring that battle up, because I didn't know whether to count that in this, but that's definitely one of the best battles of the year. For y'all on the panel that didn't see it, it just dropped. So,
hey man, shout out to Blueprint. Because I wanted a battle to watch. You know what I mean? I'm laid up in the bed with my female. You know what I mean? We wanted to watch a good battle. I put it out there, and Jimmy was like, "Check this battle out." We was fuck.
Yo.
What's this dude's name?
Hey, Hutch, I'm going to send it to you as soon as we finish. I'm going to send it to you because you got to see this, man.
Hey, put it in the description for everybody watching.
Yeah, for those that are watching, I'll put it in the description because the battle really was that good. Like, it is funny. When someone told me, they was like, yo, this is like the down south Jay-Z Chiller. I was like, whatever. I cut it on and watched it. I was like, yeah. Yeah, they talking filthy to each other, yo. But anyway, man, shout out to all the leagues, man. URL, KOTD, Guerrilla Warfare, even No Mercy. Everybody, man, all the leagues, because we pretty much watch everything. WBL, special.
WBL.
We know Perfecto already said he don't watch Don't Flop, but shout out to them because that new Chiller battle was crazy. Queen of the Ring.
Hey, shout out to all the bloggers, man. Shout out
to all the bloggers. LA Battlegrounds. Perfecto's last battle we just watched up there. Edge Perfecto 2-1, and I ain't saying that just because he's on the panel. I actually put it on YouTube. Yo, Columbo's one-round battle that was on there, that was dope. So it's everybody making noise, man. Now, before we get out of here, I got to ask you guys, what do you think is going to happen in 2015? What are you looking forward to, or give me some sort of prediction? I'm going to start with you, Perfecto. What do you think is we're looking forward to in 15?
Okay, pay-per-view. Pay-per-view, it has to be a mainstay. These promoters and the leagues have to find out the thing about it is with King of the Dot has been doing the best pay-per-view, but they kind of do video on demand more so than pay-per-view.
Yeah.
The Total Slaughter pay-per-view, it clunked. and I believe the Ether pay-per-view that also clunked. So we haven't had a major event where the pay-per-view was actually smooth.
But here's the thing, though. The total slaughter pay-per-view in terms of
That's
how
why
it looked,
KOTV stopped it,
it
though.
actually came off pretty well. The battles just sucked because I guess to me it was the atmosphere.
No,
It
no,
was
no,
too
no, no. You
good.
don't understand, bro. No, 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 no. Online, it crashed. The
Yeah.
pay-per-view on TV was.
Oh, see, all right, that's the thing. I was watching on TV. I got you.
That's my point. My point is saying that the infrastructure, like the pay-per-view itself, it has to get inside of battle rap for it to really take off. Because there is a card in Boston, I believe, in February, where it's big names, but it's back in a small room. And where they're going to get their money back is because they're going to do pay-per-view.
Okay. Okay, we'll see what happens. That's a good thing. If someone cracks the code, I think it's going to be wide open. Like, if someone's able to find a way to do it where it comes off like, the way it needs to come off, you know what I mean? Like, the thing about it is a lot of times we complain as fans or whatever, but as a sport or a culture, this is still fairly young. So these are the growing pains you have to go through. Like, we're used to watching the NFL on TV every week because we don't know about the beginnings of the NFL when the league was damn near going out of business. You know what I'm saying? But now we see it where it is now. So this is still a young culture. So we'll see if someone cracks the code in terms of pay-per-view. 250. What is your outlook for 2015? Anything you're looking forward to? Or any predictions?
For 2015, what I'm looking forward to, I've spoken to some people over in WBL. They're supposed to be making some big moves. I'm hoping that comes through. I'll be watching for that.
Mm-hmm.
And for everything else, for battle rap on a whole, I'm hoping that Mook continues making the moves that he's making to move battle rap, to where he's trying to take it, the whole thing with him involving Snoop and getting everybody on the BET Awards, I think that was big. If they can continue doing that, I think that'll be great. And I hope that Smack can do something with Summer Madness and actually get battles to come out to drop in the summer instead of us waiting until Christmas to see Summer Madness battles.
No doubt. All right. Skip, any predictions or anything you're looking forward to in 2015 with battle rap?
On 2015, I think Tay-Rock will continue to get gassed. Looking for the body bag of Hollow.
Ooh.
Other than that,
is that a prediction? You think Clips is going to body him?
I can see
maybe
it.
not a body, but I think it's going to be a clear 2-1.
I don't think Hollow is able to be bodied. Like, and the thing is, I'm not saying I'm picking him against.
Not a body.
But he's not. I don't even think Hollow is
not a body.
bodyable. If that's a word, bodyable.
Because Hollow's freestyle game is nice too.
All right, Hutch. Any predictions or anything you're looking forward to for 2015?
I want to look forward to the established leagues. Hopefully they get some things together so we have more content from them. The up and coming leagues, the WBLs, the RBE. Shout out to them for making
RBE has some dope battles too.
I wish to see continued success and growth from them, so see some more stuff from that. And other than that, Trap House too. Shout out to them. They bringing out a lot of the newer PG battlers are coming from Trap House, so they're finding some nice early talent. So yeah, shout out to them.
I call it that.
And other than that, just what everybody else said, I agree with that too. So
yeah, no doubt. For me, I'm looking forward to seeing how URL this new approach they're taking with locking in the young talent. I want to see what they're going to do with it now. Now that you have like a certain amount of people that are locked in, what are you going to do? You're going to make the battles we all want to see, and just want to see what strategy they roll out because. You talk about a lot of these young battles, the Anubis, the T-Tops, the Briz, and now that 106 and Park is gone, what's going to happen? Are they going to, we talked about Chess, we talked about Prep, we talked about Dot. There's a lot of young talent. So I want to see where they're going to go with this young talent. You know what I mean? The established guys are going to continue to do what they do, but these young guys, I want to see how they're going to mold them and make them stars, see where the next stars come from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm looking forward to for 2015, man, because there's a lot of battles that we have yet to see that we want to see. So, much success to every battle league out there. Like I said, we watch everything. So much success to every battle league out there. Go ahead, Fecto. Anything you guys want to add before we roll, Fecto?
Yeah, I was just thinking like battle rap is obviously gonna get bigger and bigger. So from the mainstream side, I'm kind of interested. Total Slaughter season 2, and then Alki David and all that situation. What's gonna happen with that billionaire? But it also, you know, who knows, man? Fabulous made battle in 2015. So from the mainstream side, like we know it's gonna get bigger. So it's just really actually who makes the play and stuff like that. I'm kind of interested to see that too.
Yeah. And shout out to Total Slaughter because I actually enjoyed the show. I wish it was longer. You know what I mean? Because the show was about a half hour.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it was going to be a little bit different than it was. Like I thought it would delve more into like the actual culture or the lives of the actual battles. But we'll see what they do because again, that's the first season. Like I just said, that's the first season of that show. It was the first time it was done. So, and they'll probably get better from here on out.
I'm thinking we're gonna see Royce main event in that one.
Yo,
maybe Joel Ortiz.
I can see Joel as a battler.
I heard they're trying to get Joel in there.
They better leave Crooked Eye alone because he's rapping right now like he somebody owe him money.
Well, I know Royce said that he was gonna be the next one, so I don't know.
Really? Wow.
All right. Well, to me personally, and I know I'm about to piss Skip off when I say this. Royce is the best in Slaughterhouse. Like, and after listening to that Prime album, to me it's not even debatable.
Him and Preem for that.
Royce pen game is like, yo, Royce got a spaceship parked outside his house because he be leaving Earth all the time.
Crooked.
I already know what effect they're going to say. You're going to rep the West Coast with Crooked. You know what I mean? We already know that. That goes without being said. And Crooked is nice, but
I mean, I get that, but Crooked nice, but his mixtapes are trash.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So,
hey, speaking of trash, I just want to say this. One of the wackest bars was Jackson Joe. That was
Jackson Joe, yeah.
That should have been a reach category.
Yo, man.
Oh,
yo, man.
Yeah, I just remember one for the reach. The gun with this Snicker caramel, that bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah. That was beyond the reach.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yo, all right, before we get out of here, here's one thing I'm going to say.
Take one finger to put it in a nigga?
Stop.
One finger in this
like,
Snicker.
if you made it this far in the video, man, salute to you. We love you and appreciate you. But I'm gonna go give you guys all the categories
right now,
so you can actually go into the comment section and give us your pick for these actual categories. It's the biggest body of the year, pause. The biggest comeback of the year,
pause.
You should just pause the whole
category because they all sound suspect.
Pause the list.
Pause the whole list. But I'm gonna give you the whole list. Listen, all right. Body of the year, comeback of the year, reach of the year, surprise of the year, letdown of the year, the newest up and comer of the year, best battler female, best battler male, and the overall best battle of the year. So you made this far. Leave in the comment section your pick for all the
award categories.
Worldwide antics.
Anyway, with that being said, man, thank you guys for joining me this evening, man. We had fun on this long show. We love talking battle rap. Yeah, we'll talk about this for 6 hours. Like, let me cut this off right now. As we always say, man, don't accept mediocrity. Be steadfast in the war against ignorance. We'll see you chumps on top.
We're just having fun.
Wait, it's the war room with 5 nights at the round table. 5 Philly guys, the first of